Kia ora, my name's Pat Goldsmith. I'm a work broker here at the Napier Service Centre. I've been attending over the last 2 days this wānanga, E Tu Whanau wānanga. Initially I started off just wanting to know what it was all about, and we did some preparation work at the service centre, and there was more about being culturally safe. So a big ups to our service centre manager Iwa, because there were a couple of members of our group that had not visited a marae, so wanted to know the do's and don'ts. So we spent a bit of time on just making sure that they were safe, and that has worked out for them, because they were a little bit nervous at first, but have now just flown into that marae style, that tucking in and mucking in sort of attitude and kaupapa. So for them, I congratulate them on being able to come out knowing that they were safe and they were in an environment that were going to be nurtured and sort of just supported.
Kia ora, my name is Karnak Peter Hiremia Bartlett. I work at the Napier Ministry of Social Development. I'm a wood focused case manager, and for the past 2 days I've been here at the E Tu Whanau wānanga. I've picked up a lot of life skills that I'm going to try and take back into my workplace. One of the main things that I picked up from here was that a lot of the values that I was brought up with was tied into E Tu Whanau and the values that they uphold and they respect. And that's one of the main things that I want to try and implement more into the mahi that I do.
Talofa lava, my name is Tuta Mrs. Siopita. I'm a case manager in the Hastings office. My reflection is, it's been an awesome opportunity. It really puts me in context and keep reminding me of why I'm here for and what my calling is, because to me it's like I was called to be served and still called to be served. So all the values and the things that sets my platform has come back, because it makes who I am and how I'm going to do my work better and get that relationship with the people that I was called to serve.
I'm Carla Ferguson, I'm Service Centre Manager for Hastings. My reflection on the past couple of days has been that the team has come together really well. There have been a lot of people that have shared things that I don't think they would have shared at the office. So this environment has allowed us to come together more as a team. I hope that everyone has been able to say what they've been thinking, that they've felt safe enough with the people around them to speak their mind. My hopes for the work that will continue from here is that we put into action what our plan is going to be, and that the team feel that they can contribute to this individually, and that they have an opportunity to build on what we've done today.
The planet. Follow me, and you will have prosperity and riches beyond your wildest dreams. Good God, man!
Kia ora tātou. Iwa Hamilton, I'm the Service Centre Manager for Ahuriri Napier Service Centre. We're on day 2 and almost completed our wānanga for E Tu Whanau. On reflection, for my staff, on what I've seen, is ka oho te Māori o rātou. just an enlightening and awakening, and I see that in their faces and in their eyes and in the way they're corded all to each other. And Ietahi wā, they've still got to be able to understand fully how the learnings they've had over the 2 days, how they can bring that to life a little bit more, you know, in everything they do, and look at their moi moi. But yeah, that's really what I want to say.
Three. Hi there, I'm Glenn. I'm a work broker at the Hastings office, and the last 2 days we've been out here at Waipatu, and it's been really awesome. It's been a time for us to reflect and share things with our team as Hastings, and and bringing in some of the ideas and values that MSD have, as well as this new way of doing the E2 program. So yeah, I really enjoyed just not relaxed in a bad way, but relaxed in a good way, probably where people can open up and so on. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
Howdy, my name's Michael. I'm a case manager at Work and Income Hastings. I do facilitation, so one-to-many delivery. I've really enjoyed E Tu Whanau because of the simple fact that it's allowed us to come together as a collective and discuss in a safe environment. We've had some very, very robust discussions. I think that we've travelled quite far quite quickly. A lot of the direction around the discussions has been a change in policy, the way we do things, and primarily how we interact with clients, and possibly having them do less to access our service and us have the ability to do more to assist them.
Ho! Maria!
Butter chicken, Rogan Josh, Rogan Josh, Rogan Josh, butter chicken, Rogan Josh, tikka masala, biryani, poppadoms, 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 biryani, poppadoms, tikka masala.
Atamari, my name's Dorothy Smith. I'm a case manager at Hastings Community Link, and right at the present moment I'm in front of house.
Kia ora, my name's Louise Harris. I also work at Hastings Community Link, Work and Income Office, and I am an emergency housing case manager.
How do you reckon it's gone the last couple of days?
For this E Tu Whanau, I reckon it's been awesome, eh? I think it's something that our whole office needs to be involved in, and it's been really helpful for all of us because it's made us, I know that we're an awesome office, but it's made us all as individual case managers that much stronger and to be able to work collectively together. What do you think?
I think that the opportunity that our management has given us is it's overridden every other way of connecting with us, so that we can speak our minds, and everyone's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, tēnā koutou, morena, whatever part of the universe you're from, welcome. I'm here standing outside of this mighty, it is indeed mind-boggling that something of this magnitude exists this far south in Aotearoa.
Far away from the kāinga to which I belong in Kahungunu, that there is a sense of connection here, and that's something that I felt really fortunate for. So in terms of, as I was doing my mahi a wairua, started reflecting on my own personal journey and where I've come from, and if I could just share something with you all I've been reflecting a lot lately on what it means to serve my hapu, my whānau, my iwi, as you know, to the best of my ability, and what that looks like. Lately.
They said lunch at 1:30, so we've got about 40 minutes or so here at the moment. So the people here are at one level descended from the ancestor Tawhiti, which of course is where Ngaitahu gets its name from. And to be fair, the Ngaitahu component was the latest and sort of greatest introduction into the whakapapa, but it came from fairly late in the piece. And basically, Tahu Pōtiki was in Ngaitahu kōrero, there's a saying which says, ka moia whatiua te ramarama, ia hemo, ka puta. It says that whatiua te ramarama married a woman called Hemo and had 3 children, and then whatiua died while he was fishing for hāpuka, and then Hemo married Tahu Pōtiki and had these 3 children. We have a whakatauki, toko toro o te tuakana, toko toro o te taina, ko ngā toko i tēnei Hemo. So that means there's 3 from the elder son and 3 from the younger son, and they are the 6 of Hemo. So even though, because in the Ngaitahu stories, whatiua is the father of Paraurangi, and in the North Island, of course, Paraurangi and Tahu Pōtiki are the brothers. And so when we talk up in Ngāti Parau, we can talk about the toko ono a Hemo, but they get pretty upset when we start talking about this other fella in the whakapapa that doesn't match up with theirs. And but they were very much from that same line of whakapapa, which comes out of Paikea, who there's the famous whale rider character who came in from Hawaii. And we've got a couple of beautiful old songs from down here in Ngaitahu that tells that whole story of Paikea and Ruatapu and Uanuku and the waka, to te Pewhairaki, which was then turned over and killed all the chiefly children. And the survivors were the ones that made it to shore, and then the ones that made it to New Zealand were the descendants of those survivors. So
what you have sit within those feathers that you are holding.
Can we just study for a second?
Yeah.
Can we turn around?
We did, and if you're doing a build, you have to think about occupancy. So that was where Araitu, dental school, and the GPs, which is their business, our business, but we pay a lease, so we lease. But we also, what I did the other way that Ngaitahu helped us was, that was an old building down there, and they spent about 400.
Doing things the right way according to our values when we're really pretty green, white green, really good. But anyway, we've given it a good shot. So we saw that this was about respecting cultural values and concepts, being treated with dignity and respect, offering choice about how our services or support is delivered, and about etiquette. So they're pretty simple things, really.
We can go in whichever direction we want to go. In the middle of the waka, which was the main part of the waka, it was called waina. That is the body of the waka, and that is the engine room. They are the ones who give power to the waka. And what they're the ones that actually pulled the waka up out of the water so that the waka was sitting on it, not in it.
Kia ora, I'm Nikki, and I'm of Whakatohia descent.
Oh, kia ora, my name is Shanine Stevenson, and I'm South African.
just wanted to touch a bit on what we've learnt over the last couple of days with our E Tu Whanau team. For me, I don't know about you, Dol, but definitely been a time of reflection and steeped or totally immersed in our key values.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I think are really important, and something that we probably haven't given a lot of thought to as a leadership team in our region.
I agree, so for me looking at it from an outsider's perspective, my background is South African, and even though I've been with the ministry for a long time, this was the very first time that I was on a marae, and I was a little apprehensive, a little nervous, didn't really know what to expect. Blown away. I'm blown away, and I'm going to leave a changed person as a result. I see the world a little bit differently now. E Tu Whanau talks about the 6 values, and it really resonates with me. I don't think you have to be of Māori culture to have it resonate with you, and so I take away so much, and I want to give back so much more as a result of what I've learnt here today. I won't cry.
Cool.
Kia ora. It's great just to be able to provide a little.
Kia ora, my name is Tui Whanau. I am the Bay of Plenty Regional Contract Manager for Work and Income. My experience over the last 2 days has been very enlightening. Personally myself, I don't connect with my mother's whānau at all. I have no connection to them, and I've had no interest in them at all. So being on a marae I find a little bit uncomfortable, but this has been awesome. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't as horrendous as I thought it was going to be, and it's just been great. Learned a lot. Learned a lot about myself, and it's starting to open up for me the fact that I need to reconnect with my whānau.
Tātou, be prepared, so it's about if you're going to shift, what are the things you're going to shift? Some of you talked about the fact that you wanted to make changes in the past, and you started to make changes, but it didn't quite catch. So it didn't touch, or it didn't land as well as you wanted to. So this time it will catch. This time it will work, because this time we have a united team here. The team down in Wellington, they're united. The team over in the East Coast, Hera Taunga Tai Rāwhiti, they're united on this. The team down in Southern region, they are absolutely committed to where they want to go in terms of Te Pai Tāwhiti.
I know what Tui's like, so we had to do things a little bit different. We decided to focus on one particular portion of the kōrero this morning that resonated with us all. So allow me to set the scene. The year is... Hang on. Oh, sorry, yes.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Okay. So allow me to set the scene. The year is 1915, and our 3 henemihi are happily basking in Aotearoa. They're shapely structures, that's the eye of an English aristocrat.
Yeah!
I'll take that one.
So, many years later, our lonesome henemihi is looking a little worse for wear.
Needs a damn good facelift now.
And our rangatira decides it's time to head over to good old England to bring her back to her whānau.
Wow.
Kia ora, I'm Ski Wisniewski. I'm the Work Services Manager now for the Bay of Plenty Rohi. Reflecting on the last 2 days, I've been inspired really about the possible opportunities going forward to champion E Tu Whanau, because the E Tu Whanau values are dear to my heart and they should be dear to every community's heart. And I see great opportunities for our service centres to be the champions of this. Because what we want to try and do is make a positive change in our communities. And it's not all about work, it's about your heart and your head. And it's about your mohos. And it's about everybody being safe and strong and being independent.
So my reflections on the last few days. For me, I have a very strong whānau connection for my own whānau. Whānau are very important to me. And so I link my beliefs with my whānau back to what I do in the community. So this has provided me with a little more insight, a little more vulnerability, allowed me to be a bit more vulnerable and actually investigate some of my experiences and be able to relate those experiences back to what some of our people are experiencing out there.
Morena tātou. Kia ora, my name is Dominic Leper. I'm a Regional Commissioner Advisor here in the Bay of Plenty region. I've really enjoyed the last 2 days here in the E Tu Whanau wānanga. One of the things that really stood out for me was as a Samoan, born and raised in New Zealand and being Kiwi. I reflected upon my connection to Māori culture and the values of E Tu Whanau has really kind of given me a better understanding of where we could go in terms of the region around using some of the Māori strengths and beliefs, tikanga, into the work we do to really connect with our Māori community here in the Bay of Plenty. I think we're disconnected at the moment. I think there's a lot of work we can do to connect with our hapu and our whānau and iwi. So I really enjoy the 2 days we've had in terms of going on that journey.
Te moku o Hamotaranga. Introduce. James Cook.
Oh, my uncle.
Building the mana of others through nurturing, growing and challenges. Giving of yourself, strong support for each other and for the whānau.
Because we've actually heard firsthand from whānau and some of the work we're doing, they're saying to us, listen to me, understand me, don't go.
So that's what we thought tikanga was for us in this day. Sorry.
Taranaki, my grandfather from Waikato, Tainui, Maniapoto, Haramai Anau, Hanakota, Haramai Pene, the lady who worked at the Kupinga, I reira e mahi ana. And because all this, ko te wairo. That's the beauty.
Camera! Action! Welcome everybody. Welcome to Te Kapahaka or MSD, accompanied by Hokariri Girls College.
Woohoo!
Oh, mate, you're missing nothing.
Kia hope.
Oh, sure.
Ooh.
Boy, kia mai. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then make toys.
Kia ora, my name is Victoria. I am a work focus case manager in the Napier office. Over the last couple of days we've been at a wānanga for E Tu Whanau. To be honest, I didn't know anything about E Tu Whanau when I first started, and I'd never been on a marae before either. So I was very apprehensive, I was very scared, and I didn't know what to expect. However, I've been here 2 days, we've come to the conclusion, and I need to tell you that I have learned so much in the last 48 hours. We've signed a charter to protect our people, to protect our whānau, and to stand up against domestic violence. We've learned how a marae is a safe place, a place that it doesn't matter what culture you're from, you're safe there, you can do what you need to there, you can have conversations, and you can learn. I've learned so much about my colleagues, I've learned so much about the E Tu Whanau program, and I've learned so much about myself. I've learned that my family is the most important thing, and that the more I'm able to give and support my family, the better person I am for everybody. I intend to take that back to work with me. I intend to make sure that every person and every life that I touch is done in a positive way, is done in a growing way, a non-threatening way, and a way that hopefully I can empower others to see what I've learned today. Hi, I'm Deb Bilton. I'm from Napier Work and Income. I've been with the ministry for coming up 5.5 years, and the last 2 days have been the most amazing experience for me. My values line up with the values that we've discussed over the last 2 days, and it's awesome to be able to cement these and be able to take them back into the workforce. Having the time off site with my colleagues has been a really cool experience. The lack of sleep and the loud singing last night added to it, but overall I'm very impressed with the way that this has been delivered to us.
What we took from that was how Hinipari focused on not stumbling over the feet, but using your head. And I guess as a group, we're using our heads as a means to bring our people forward. We're not stalling with our feet, we're using our heads to cause our feet to have action.
Thank you, subject.
I feel from my Pākehā colleagues that it gets overwhelming for my queer. Hey.
I don't understand Te Whanau. I'm South African, so...
I'm Samoan, I don't even know part Samoa. So.
No, now you didn't meet him.
Well,
you didn't meet him.
I think it's something to do with like customs or talking together, collaborate, or setting some rules.
We need to find it.
We are Team Tahi. From the korero this morning, we have identified a few things that have certainly resonated with us. Nikki.
First one is whānau. So everybody said that they felt and held their whānau were precious, and everybody here today represents whānau.
So we named our team Tahi because being connected and working...
I don't know why I haven't taken you guys down here, but it is beautiful.
Just heading down this beautiful scenic site of oak trees on left and right. Okay, it's called here in... this deserves a live broadcast, but just